He saved 10% of his income every month. Guess how much money he had? It's $75 million. That is the power of compounding. It doesn't take a genius to be wildly successful. If you look down 20, 30, 40 years from now, there's going to be two outcomes. One is you're going to be a happy old man or woman, and you're going to feel that, you know what, I have accomplished all my dreams, I've had great experiences, I've lived the life I wanted to live. No regrets. Or, oh man, I wasted my youth. I wasted my 20s, 30s, 40s. I wish I watched less TV. I wish I did more with my life. It's a choice what you want to accomplish. For those who, if you want to have a regret-free old age, a regret-free life, I'm going to tell you a few things that are going to help you today to prepare for that tomorrow. Now, what is happening in your life right now is everybody's wanting your attention. You know, people on WhatsApp, on social media, your family, everyone. But what about your dream? Where do you want to put your attention? Every day, the night before, figure out what you want to accomplish the next day, right? Your schedules, your meetings and all that, you know that. And have 3 hours or whatever you can afford, 2 hours for your personal time, you time. When you wake up in the morning, write down 3 things you're going to achieve in that you time. And when you get to that you time, like, okay, your phone's turned off. If you're working from home, family shouldn't bother you. There should be no distractions. It's just you and your focus, your short-term, mid-term, long-term goal. So those 3 things, 3 crucial things, you work on them. You work on them daily. In 21 days, you will form a habit. In a month, you'll see you've accomplished so much more than you've accomplished in the last 6 months. In a year, you will be in a very good place in your company or wherever, in your industry. In 10 years, you'll be an expert. In 20, 30 years, you'll be a legend. Let me give you an example to explain this power of compounding. There was a UPS worker, United States Postal Service. This person used to get $14,000 salary annually, right? And he made sure that he saved 10% of his income every month aside. Now, of course, he didn't get $14,000 for the rest of his life. He was getting increments and whatnot, but he saved 10% of his income every month. Over his lifetime, when he reached 65 years of age, guess how much money he had? It's $75 million. He gave away $35 million to charity and the rest he kept for himself. But the point for to get across is that is the power of compounding. It doesn't take a genius to be wildly successful.
I didn't become a billionaire until I was 56 years old, but at 93, I'm worth over 130 billion. That should be testament that people do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures within due time.
You do something on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. When it becomes a habit, you don't even notice it, right? You just do it. And as you accomplish more and more and more and more, the power of compounding kicks in. And by the time you have reached, a certain period of time, you'll be amazed that you've crossed way beyond what you thought you would accomplish. It requires a sense of urgency though, right now, at this moment, to have that discipline every day. It's not like, oh, today is a Sunday, let me not do it today. No, you need a sense of discipline. And that comes from 2 things, a healthy fear and a healthy sense of reward. The healthy fear is, if I don't accomplish this, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, what am I going to lose out on? What is going to be my old age? Am I going to have regrets? What does that feel like? The other part is, what if I do accomplish it? What would that look like? What would that enjoyment? So you visualize that, you experience that, and you feel that this is worth it. So one inspires you, one scares you, and it pushes you in the direction to focus on your personal ambition, your personal goal, which takes you to that regret-free old age, where you can die in happiness and peace, knowing that you did everything you could do to make your life worth living.